Hi, my name is Spencer, and today we're making a Dad's Joke t-shirt, so grab your Silhouette cutter and craft along with me. Alright, for this project, the basic things that you're going to need is your cutting machine, your favorite color of heat transfer, the shirt that you're going to apply the design to, an iron or heat press, and that's it. So let's just jump right into the software. So now that we're in the software, let's go ahead and click on the store icon in the top right. Now, at home, you can pick whatever design you would like to use. I'm a big fan of dad jokes though, so I've pre-selected a fun dad joke design. So it's right here, Dad Joke Champion. The design number for this one is 322670. Now, I've already downloaded it, but you could go ahead and purchase whatever design you're using and then go back into the software. And I'm going to go over to my library, and I can actually search that design number, or I could just search Dad Joke and open it up from here. Now, as far as the size of my design, I'm going to make it not too big. I don't want it to be too large on my shirt. Let's do about this size here. You can see in inches the size of your design. And then I'm going to bring it just right up in the corner to save on heat transfer space. Now let's go ahead and send it to cut. So let's go into the Send tab here. Now first thing, I need to select what material I'm working with. So I'm going to scroll down to H for heat transfer. And I've got heat transfer smooth. And then as far as the cut settings, I personally like to up the force a little bit and decrease the speed. I feel like this provides the best results. And then for connecting to your machine, I'm already connected through Bluetooth, but you'd select right down here what machine you want to connect to. So now let's go ahead and load the material into the machine. So let's pull out the roll feeder here. Now when loading HTV, don't forget that the shiny side needs to go down. So let's load it right into here. Feed it through that. Now when you've got it lined up, just go ahead and push load, and we're ready to send our design. Now, as you can see here, it popped up with this useful message. When you're working with heat transfer, you need to mirror your design. Since we forgot to do that earlier, it pops up with this little notification, and we can just click on Send Mirrored. Okay, so now that it finished cutting, let's go ahead and check it before we do any sort of unloading. So I'm just going to use a hook tool and try and peel up an edge to see if it cut, and it looks like it did. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed the material through the back of the machine so I can utilize the cross cutter that's built into the Cameo. And just feed it till all of your design is fed through. Okay, now I'll go ahead and flip this around for you. And when using the cross cutter, just pop these little tabs down to lock it, and then slide the cross cutter across your material. Don't forget to lift those tabs again. Okay, so now we can go ahead and start weeding our material here. So what I like to do with weeding is, for one, a hook tool is extremely helpful, but I like to just start at an edge and see if I can get a corner peeled up. And then I try to get it as even as possible across the whole design. So I first just peel away this edge so I can pull at it very evenly. Now, just like all weeding, the key to this is to be very patient as you go. But now that I've got a good little layer, I can kind of pull at it, and while I'm weeding, I'll just make sure that the design sticks to the backing here. Any parts where it might snag, you can use the hook tool to just make sure that it pulls up very cleanly. All right, so there we go. We finished weeding it now. So let's go ahead and get our shirt ready for the heat transfer. Okay, so we got our shirt here. I'm going to want the design up here in the top corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop it right down here. And then if you take a piece of cloth or whatever you're going to have between your material and the iron, just go ahead and place it right there over your design. And then I've got a little iron here, but if you have a heat press that works as well. And you just want to apply it to the design for about 30 to 40 seconds and just make sure that it's fully transferred. Okay, now I'll put the sheet back on here and just make sure that it's fully stuck to the shirt. All right, there we go. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to check out silhouetteamerica.com. All of the supplies and machines that you saw used today, you can find those at silhouetteamerica.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get a lot more videos like this in your feed. Thank you so much.